Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning everyone. We are from Group 8, consists of Maisol, Akila, Siti, and me, Aileen. Today our materials is about example of qualitative research entitled The Effectiveness of Teaching Vocabulary by Using Puppets at Elementary School Students. The case of 4th graders of SDN Letre to Rembang in the academic year of 2007-2008. To take advantage the time that start from the chapter 1 that to be delivered by Maizul.
Yang pertama yaitu adalah latar belakang pembelajaran, yaitu bahasa Inggris sebagai bahasa internasional yang digunakan di negara-negara di seluruh dunia dan termasuk Indonesia. Beberapa tahun terakhir bahasa Inggris telah diajarkan di sekolah dasar. Itu diterima di Indonesia sejalan dengan rencana pemerintahan tentang belajar wajib 9 tahun berdasarkan kurikulum 1994. Bahasa Inggris di SD tingkat sekolah diajarkan sebagai muatan lokal untuk melayani kebutuhan masyarakat setempat. Di siswa tingkat ini belajar bahasa Inggris untuk pertama kalinya. Jadi mereka hanya belajar secara sederhana pola bahasa Inggris termasuk kosakata. Dan yang kedua yaitu kenapa memilih topik yang ini, karena kosakata adalah komponen dasar dalam mempelajari bahasa asing. Pada umumnya anak-anak itu menyukai boneka sehingga mereka termotivasi untuk belajar mengenai kosakata dan menghafalkan kata-kata yang anak-anak tonton dari boneka kinerja. Yang selanjutnya yaitu adalah rumusan masalah, yaitu bagaimana prestasi siswa dalam mempelajari kosakata dalam bahasa Inggris. Yang kedua adalah tujuan dari pembelajaran. Tujuan dari pembelajaran ini adalah untuk mengetahui apakah mengajar menggunakan kosakata wayang itu sangat efektif untuk meningkatkan prestasi belajar siswa. Dan yang selanjutnya adalah signifikansi pembelajaran. Berdasarkan tujuan di atas, signifikansi pembelajaran tersebut dapat dinyatakan sebagai berikut. Yang pertama adalah bagi siswa pembelajaran kosakata dengan menggunakan boneka dapat memotivasi siswa agar lebih tertarik mempelajari kosakata. Dan yang kedua, untuk guru memberikan teknik yang lebih baik untuk mengajar mengenai kosakata di kelas dasar. Dan yang ketiga adalah untuk penulis berharap hasil pembelajaran ini dapat dijadikan referensi bagi yang ingin melakukan penelitian dalam pengajaran bahasa Inggris. Dan yang terakhir adalah laporan. Penulis menyusun laporan pembelajaran ini agar menjadi lebih mudah dimengerti. Berikut ini adalah konten yang tercakup dalam penelitian ini.
For the next material is to be delivered by me. For the chapter 2, it's review of related literature. This chapter covers the characteristics of elementary students, general concept of vocabulary, the definition of puppets, the definition of media, and action research. Characteristics of elementary school students dealing with the development of curriculum in Indonesia. Teaching English to young learners has become important in recent years. However, it is not always an easy task to teach a young learner. There are many considerations that should be taken on how to teach and what to teach. It is the fact that children are different from adults physically and mentally. The more information you can read on the PDF that we've shared. And then for the general concept of vocabulary. The first one is the definition of vocabulary. Vocabulary is one of the materials studied by the student of all level of schools in Indonesia. It has been mastered if they want to master English well. It is impossible to be successful in studying Study language without mastering the vocabulary. Vocabulary is the center of language and the critical importance of typical language and etc. And then for the second one is teaching vocabulary. Teaching vocabulary plays an important role in language acquisition because the mastery of vocabulary will help students to master all the language skill: speaking, listening, writing, and reading. The vocabulary will make the student practice life and will strengthen belief that English can be used to express the same ideas or feeling that they express in their native language. And then for the third one is teaching vocabulary for the fourth grades of elementary school. English to elementary school students as a local content has a goal that the students are expected to have skills of the language in simple English with emphasis on listening, writing, reading, and the speaking skill will selected topics related on the environment needs. And then next for the definition of puppets. The writer gives 3 definitions from Gwen Raymer and from the Oxford Dictionary. From the 3 definitions, it can be concluded the puppets are parts of visual aid for teaching strategies, especially in teaching vocabulary. It is believed that puppet can give an element of fun to learners. By inserting humorous elements, puppets are intended to attract the students' attention. And then for the next is types of puppets. According to Lewis, there are five of puppets: hand puppets, glove and finger puppets, rub puppets, marionettes, and shadow puppets. But in this research, one type of puppet was used. The writer used hand puppet with a people puppet. 16 hands puppet was chosen because the students might be motivated to be active in class. Also, it can be easier to ask students to give responses and opinion. Besides that, hand puppet is easy to understand, memorize, remember, and could avoid misunderstanding because the students see the object directly. And then for the next is the definition of media. Media will help establish the condition of the learners to identify or describe someone or something. There are some experts who give their opinions dealing with media. You can read to PDF that we shared. And then next, puppet as a media in teaching elementary school students. To get the effective effort in learning language, the teacher should be able to use a good media, especially to attract the interest of the students. The use of media is needed to reach the purpose of teaching and learning, and it should be various as stated by Brown. Using the variety media will increase the probability that the student will learn more, retain better that they learn, and improve their performance of the skill they learned, and important their performance of the skill that they expressed to develop. And then for the next, the techniques of using puppet in teaching vocabulary. It is important to know that all basic techniques of using puppet is teaching vocabulary can be practiced without puppet. But we must know that the correct way to hold the puppet, inserting one hand into the body and puppet into the body of the puppet and into the mouth, so that our hand should be comfortable with 4 fingers in the roof of the mouth in the jaw. And according to Rayner, there are 5 basic techniques of using puppet: lip synchronization, mouth action, eye contact, posture, and entrances and exits. The writer used the mouth action technique because it was easier to be done. It was not difficult to do and it looked simple. Next is the procedure of using puppet in the teaching vocabulary. The teacher should be well prepared before applying puppets to the students. Here, they should choose puppet that match the topic vocabulary or structure they learn. And then for the last is the action research in study. The writer attempt to use an action research as methodology in teaching English vocabulary for young learners, particularly for the fourth graders. Action research is conducted by people who want to do something to improve their own situation. Action researchers undertake a study because they want to know whether they can do something in a better way. Thus, people who do action research are people who want changes of what they have done during the time and want it better. And then for more info, you can read to the PDF that we've shared. And for the next material, it will be delivered by Akila.
Methods of investigation. 3.1 Subject of the study. The choice of the subject of the study is based on the following consideration. 1. The student have never learned English by using puppets, so it is a challenge for the student. 2. In mastering vocabulary, the student often find difficulties. It is hard for them to memorize. 3. The student need a new way in learning English in general and especially in vocabulary. 3.2 Data collection. In doing the action research, the writer used several appropriate techniques and methods. To carry out her study, the writer had to collect data containing some information needed for her research. To analyze data, I assess the student mastery of the materials given. That is how well an individual student master the materials. I gave pre-test and post-test in order to know the student mastery in that material. Then I compare the student result in the pre-test and post-test. 3.3 Instrument of the study. The instrument of the study in this research are puppets, tests, file, notes, and questionnaire. 31 Puppets in the study. I was interested in using puppet. The puppet had election with the object or them in the English material to be introduced to the students. 32 Test. The writer used tests in her study as the instrument for collecting data. And 33 File notes. File notes were used to observe the situation of the class during its cycle of study. There are three components that the writer observes. They are 1. The situation of the class. 2. The participation of the students. 3. The pronunciation of the students. 34 Questionnaire. The last technique in collecting data is the use of questionnaire. The purpose was to gather information from the students after being taught by using a puppet. 3.4 The step in action research. The study was undertaken through 3 steps. At first, it was a pre-test. The second step was treatments, and the last step, the student did a post-test. To make the step in this research more clearly, the writer makes a chart as follows. 1. Step 1. Step 1 is conducting the pretest. The pretest is conducted at the beginning of the research. It consists of 40 items. And step 2 or action. First, the first activity. In this activity, the writer performs the puppet. In this activity, the theme is kind of fruits and animals. The steps in teaching and learning process are as follows. 1. I perform the puppet to the student. 2. I introduce the name of the puppet to the students. 3. While performing the puppets, I ask the student about fruits and animal. 4. After that, I ask the student to repeat her many times, and then ask them to write their words in their books. 5. At the end of the lesson, I gave the student a usual sit and gave a short test to them. This activity was to check student understanding about this lesson. Thank you.
And then for the chapter 4 or for the next material, it will be delivered by City. In this session, we're going to discuss chapter 4, Data Analysis. This chapter presents the analysis of each activity start from pre-test up to post-test. The analysis of the field notes and questionnaires were also discussed. First is descriptive of the result. In order to assess the student's achievement, the right use an evaluation according to the Department of Education. Analysis of pre-test. Before the teaching and learning activities were undertaken, I performed a pre-test. It was followed by 46 students. The right gave 4 multiple choices items in the first plan. Most of the students took about 50 minutes to finish the pre-test. This case occurred probably because they felt that the items were too difficult for them. Second is the analysis of action. First is the analysis of first activity. The first activity was conducted on Tuesday, February 1st, 2008. It was followed by 46 students. Before the activity was started, I took several minutes to cover the students to sit on the chairs that had been rearranged before. Second is analysis of second activity. The second activity was conducted on Friday, 5th, 2000. It was followed by 46 students. Beginning the activity, the right took 10 minutes to review the previous vocabularies given in order to refresh their mind. The meeting in this activity was nearly the same as the first meeting, but the topic was about road sign. The third analysis activity. The third activity was conducted on Tuesday, February 8, 2008. It was followed by 46 students. Before starting the activity, I checked they're ready to start the lesson by asking them. For
For example, stand up, touch your head, touch your hair. When the students were really ready, the class began. At the first written gave the picture about the parts of the body. Analysis of the fourth activity. The meeting in this activity was nearly same as the third activity, but the topic was about things in the classroom. The activity took 25 minutes from the preparation until the activity was done. By the time the activity was completed, I performed a task to check the students' understanding about the vocabularies gained from the activity. In doing the test, the students only needed to answer by writing the number in a piece of paper. Analysis of post-test. Finally, the last activity were post-test. It was conducted on Tuesday, February 15th, 2008. Before giving a post-test, the writer reviewed again all the words given during those activities, especially from the word coconut, horse, ruler, U-turn, and arm. These words needed more time to be memorized. It took 15 minutes to repeat. Analysis of field notes. First is the situation of the class. At the beginning of the lesson in the first activity, some students looked nervous and some were enthusiastic on the writer's coming, so she explained to them that they could relax and enjoy the time during the study. When the writer said that she could perform a puppet and the students responded enthusiastically, the students laughed at the ridiculous thing that had been done by the character of puppet. Second is the participation of the students. More of them were interested with a puppet and be active answering the questions of the writer. In the first activity, the researchers showed the pictures of animals, fruits, road signs, parts of the body, and things in the classroom. Then the writer asked the students to guess what picture is it. After, the students should write and memorize the word. The third is pronunciation. During a teaching and learning process, she also emphasized on the pronunciation. Analysis of questionnaire. To add the data, the writer used a questionnaire. The purpose of giving a questionnaire is to support the primary data. The writer distributed the questionnaire on Tuesday, February 15, 2008, and was responded by 46 students. The writer gave 5 items to be answered. The task of the students was to answer yes or no.
And then for the chapter 5, for conclusion and suggestion, it will be delivered by Akila.
Conclusion. Based on the data analysis in the previous chapter, the writer draws the following conclusion. 1. The students' mastery of vocabularies of fruits, animals, road sign, part of body, and things in the classroom have improved after the puppet was given. It was supported by the significant difference results of the pretest that was lower 56.64% than post-test 96.19%. 2. Based on the questionnaire, most of the students said that use of a puppet could have helped them in mastering vocabulary. Moreover, the puppet could increase the student motivation in learning English. Therefore, it answered the problems of the study, whether the puppet motivates children to learn English vocabulary. 3. The student understood that kind of activity was necessary for them, and they expect that teaching by using a puppet would be given regularly and continuously. 4. After the treatment in the action research done, the student got closer to the writer. This relationship gave a positive effect to them. They enjoyed more in English subject because they were given a new method to learn English that had never been given by their classroom teacher. Suggestion. Based on the conclusion above, the following suggestions are offered. First, the use of puppet should be maintained frequently and recommended to the English teacher, especially to teach children around 7 until 10 in order to take their motivation in learning English to be more interest. Second, a teacher should be clever in creating a conclusive situation, try to apply other teaching strategies so that the class becomes alive. Hopefully, there would be further studies on teaching English using puppets.
Then for the next, City will read some of the references.
Reference: Anderson, M. and K. Anderson, 1997. Research and Education, New Jersey Practice, Hall, Inc. Burns, R.B. 2000. Introduction to Research Method, New Delhi, Sage Publication. Brown, Lewis, and Hackle-Road, 1969. Audio-Visual Instruction, New York. Grand Hill Book Company. For more reference, you can open the PDF.
Then for the appendix, it will be delivered by Maizul.
Di lampiran pertama yaitu ada daftar-daftar siswa yang terlibat dalam penelitian tersebut. Dan yang kedua yaitu ada soal-soal, atau lampiran kedua berisi tentang soal-soal, yaitu soal pretest dan soal posttest. Dan yang ketiga atau lampiran ketiga berisi tentang kunci jawaban dari soal pretest atau posttest yang tadi. Dan yang keempat yaitu ada nilai atau hasil dari soal pretest. Dan yang kelima ini ada hasil atau nilai soal dari posttest. Dan yang keenam yaitu adalah questionnaire of the use of puppet as teaching strategy, atau teknik mengajar. Dan yang ketujuh ada the analysis of questionnaire. Dan yang ke-8 yaitu adalah RPP-nya, RPP yang digunakan.
Okay, then I think enough from us. Thank you everyone. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.